Well, put it this way, I've lost 75% of my strength in my wrist, maybe more. Because my left wrist is soft tissue damage and nerve damage, which is soft tissue. I cannot hold on to things very long, and I cannot basically grasp like I could, like I showed you on the first video. Okay, this is my left hand. As you can see, this is the fastest I can move it, and the closest I can close it. And if I try even harder, I can't close it all the way, as you can see. And this is not fake. I have been studied on massage therapy and other medical deals. I am looking at anatomy and human biology and stuff like that. I have books here. I have very little strength in this hand to really do very much. This hand I can make a closed fist, and I can fight. But the thing is, I won't use it. I'll use psychology before I use fisticuffs. This hand, as you can see, it still can't be closed all the way, even though there's soft tissue damage. Because of the cuffs and because of excessive force the officer should not have done. And this is the thing, he broke into entry in my dad's house when I told him not to. He should have got a warrant and done what he was supposed to by the law. Well, because of this, I almost dropped my dad's cell phone in the toilet. And it's a $300 cell phone that he has. Like right now, I can barely feel an itch, but it does itch. But the thing is, the officer should have knew better than did what he did. He has broken entry in my dad's house, broken the rules of the Constitution. He has assaulted me. He has done things that he wasn't supposed to do. I have told people what was going on. Even people in Wichita says the officers are crooked here. The officers will cause problems for you. You'll come here on vacation, or you'll come here to move here for a bit, but you will leave on probation. And you will leave with the probation mark and a record. I guess everybody was right about it. Wichita is one of the places that they will give you a record, and they will leave you on probation leave. But this way, I'm not from Wichita. I don't like Wichita. Never did, never will. But I have learned to adjust. I have learned to adapt. I have learned to improvise. I have learned to do what I need to do to survive. Well, one thing is, I have learned multiple things in my life. And what I learned is the cops are wrong here. As you heard in your video, my sister, when I asked her questions, she said yes to what the cop asked her. She said what she was supposed to do, and she did. It's not trying to go against the cop or go against the city or go against the government. This is the thing about City of Wichita. They need to get their big-headed police out of their police force and actually hire people that actually wants to be good police officers, not crooked. Well, put it this way, my dad told her, and they did not report this, like my sister said, she told them that I basically asked her, leave me alone. She said yes. I asked for the keys. She said yes. I asked for things. She has told them everything that was going on. Then they try to play me like, oh, who's Kalu? It's Baloo. Well, who the fuck is Baloo? And why were they trying to play manipulative little game, mind games? You don't play with somebody that's mind games as good as they are. Well, the mind game that you played with me by saying Baloo and telling me that juggalos are thrown out of court, well, that could be a religion. That could be a race. That could be a deal, but it's not known as a race, but it could be known as a religion. And it might be their way of their life. And you have violated and discriminated against the juggalos. You have discriminated against multiple people that way. You call me white. I am not white. By the light, I am white. But the thing is, you actually see my true color. Like this right here, that's a laptop color. But if I lay like this, I am not white, I am red. Do not call me white again. I am not white. I hope you understand this. My mom is Native American and German. My dad is Irish and Native American. And I do not see how you would say what you say. My Indian grandma would be rolling her fucking grave right now for this. So would my grandpa. My grandpa, my grandma, my Indian grandma, my great grandma. That's my Indian grandma. She'd be rolling her fucking grave right now. My grandpa would too. And my grandpa was a PD officer before. He was a sheriff before PD ever came in. Before police ever was involved, it was the sheriff deputies. Well, my grandpa was a sheriff deputy in Arizona. And you want to know something? He would be rolling his grave right now because of what you guys have done. And he would come up here and he would tell you guys you are wrong. And you guys need to get your shit straight. Till you get your guys' proper investigation group right, I think you need to kick some people out real bad, a lot of people. Because there's a lot of bad guys out there that are causing a lot of problems, and they're on your side. You say the government is supposed to be good, they're supposed to protect and serve and help and do everything possible, that you show that, oh, we do this, Wichita is so good. Well, it's not. And these videos will be posted all around the world. And these videos will be seen by the world. Once everybody knows Wichita is no good to come to, once everybody finds out Wichita is not a good place to bring a family to, they'll see that you guys will be bad and you guys will not be that great as you guys make yourselves out to be. And they'll see that you will not be a place they live. They're not going to want their kids to be falsely accused of something that they didn't do. Now, if they do something wrong, yeah, they should be put in jail. But if they didn't, they shouldn't be falsely accused. Well, I'm proven innocent. These charges don't need to be put on me. Like I said, the officer did not write in his report here like he was supposed to. When my dad said, she lied. And that's another thing my dad said. And that's another thing my sister said yes to. So really, you have falsely reported and did it. Instruction of justice, assault, and fraud. I try to be nice. I try to be respectful. I try to be good. I don't go around shooting your cops. I don't go around cussing them out, spitting in their face. I respect them and treat them with respect. I was raised to honor authority figures. Well, my dad is my authority figure. Cops come second. Now, when I'm outside the house, well, if my dad's with me, he's still first. But if the cop is there, the cop is first. Of almost before my dad. But I will fight for my dad's rights and say they are wrong. But the thing is, they did not write none of the crap that they were supposed to. And you guys have caused me some serious issues here. Now I can't get a job where I need to go. I have lost my jobs. Where is my deal there? What am I going to get out of this? No job is going to hire me now because of this. And I already talked to a few employers. They said because you're in court and you're going through court because of this, that this is BS and this is wrong and you shouldn't be done this way. Well, they would easily have you what you've done. Because no job is hiring me now. Now, I have to go get a lawyer, pay out of my pocket, just to get my name cleared and cleaned like I was before I had any of the incidents with Shaney Howe, Brian Gonzalez, Chewy, Ashley Howe, any of the gang members, even Brian's brother after I got out of jail, or before I got out of jail, followed my dad around. Why would he follow my dad around? Going after another person that he should never went after. He should have went after me. He should have been at the jailhouse waiting for me to get out of that jailhouse to do something about it. But he didn't. He followed me and my dad around. If I ever see his ass again, around my family. And if I ever get threatened one more time by Shaney, I'm telling you now, there will be a less amount of people in this country. They will be taken somewhere and given up to somewhere that they'll never see again. I will cut across the mother's face, or I'll cut across the child's face. Girl, I will cut across their lips, cut across their cheek, cut across their eye and their nose, cut across their eye, down their cheek to their mouth, cut their lip, and even cut their lip down the middle to their chin right here and stop. In Mexico, that man is known as a hoe, puta, slut. Hoe, that's what it means. So understand this, I have never been this much hateful until now, in this life form. I have been a peaceful person in this way. I have never been threatening in my life. I have been honest, I have been good, I have been loyal and faithful, and I have believed everything that America needs. And the way I feel about it, it's pretty bad that I have to be chosen for a bullshit reason to be arrested on 2 separate accounts. Now I understand the second account is not real, but the first account is. The first account I have agreed to join and get in a fight. That was my choice, but it was my choice only to protect my family and protect my property. The Apaches and the Native Americans, known as the property of the Apaches, they do not want nobody to intrude on their hunting ground or on their property whatsoever unless they are welcomed. The Apaches believe that if you come in to their hunting ground without their permission and you hunt on their property, they have a right to take fair game back, or one of your own. Well, I took that reason to make that choice. I used that choice to my reason. Do you see what I'm saying here? Now here's the other thing. Native Americans, as the Asians, Shaolin monks, believe never to kill, but to keep everything in harmony and to keep everything safe. I have not used anything that I have experience and knowledge against anybody to harm them or cause conflict towards them, besides that one time with Brian Gonzalez, Shaney Howe, Ashley Howe, and Chewy. And to put it this way, they all got fucked in the ass. Chewy got put in jail for molestation and rape. I told Brian this is what they're going to do to you, and they did. They did it to Chewy, and they done it to Brian. Now the other thing for you guys to understand, I'm not here to mess around. I am here to conduct order into this life where I can go have everybody understand that the world is need to be fixed. Start recycling, start reducing, start reusing if you have to. But if anything else the necessary needs, don't kill, don't rob, don't cause harm, and karma will not come and bite you in the ass. He will come and reward you. And he will not blow up in your face, or she will not blow up in your face, and it will reward you with everything that you want. Do everything right and stay truthful, loyalty, and always patient. You'll always get what you want. If you don't, you end up causing more conflict and hate and pain in this world. That's why I said I don't want nothing to happen to anybody that's a WPD officer or anything in this world. I want everybody to be good and happy. I want everybody to have best knowledge. I want peace on earth and all the plagues, all the chemicals, everything that causes the problems, and the famine to stop. Now realize this and understand, I am a peaceful person until you cause me problems. And when you start causing me problems, is either you got something to deal with, you leave, or you'll be leaved by force. And it won't only be by the cops' way, it'll be my way. And I'm not planning to do it by my way, so prepare for the cops to be coming. Now, if I need you guys, I will call you. If I don't, then I'll handle it on my own. But I will not handle it in a sort where I have to get in a fight. It will be with mouth and psychology. It takes a person to use their brains to really win the fight, because it's all about the brain power of knowledge. to talk to somebody and get out of the problem. If you can't